Test, test, test.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to Scott Gym on the campus of St. Christopher's School for this varsity basketball game featuring Flint Hill and your St. Christopher Saints. Now please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Now for the starters for tonight's game. Starting with the visiting team. Starter number 2, Edward Jones. Starter number 3, Jack Lloyd. Starter number 12, Caleb Ahayu. Starter number 15, Quinlan Gorman. Starter number 5, Ty Harris. Starters for your Saints. Starting with guard number 2, Sonny Bridges. Starting with guard number 5, Steve Cosby. Starting at forward number 10, Kellen Roach. Starting at center number 35, Gary Gregg. And starting at guard number 3, Brandon Jennings.
Hello and welcome to Scott Gym on the campus of your St. Christopher Saints. I'm Edison Palumbi alongside JT Mason. And on this Tuesday night, we have some VISAA first round basketball coming up for you. St. Christopher's coming off a heartbreaking loss in the Prep League final against Stab on Saturday. They're going to look to rebound and make a push for what would be their first state championship in school history. St. Christopher's in the white, Flint Hill in the blue, and we are almost ready to go here. It's going to be Brandon Jennings and Quinn Gorman jumping it off. That jump ball is going to be controlled by Flint Hill. Here's Ty Harris. Inside for Gorman, falling away over Kellen Welch. Got it off the back of the rim, and the first points of the night go to the Huskies. Bridges, pass taken away. It's Everett Jones pushing, loses it, gets it back. Jones blocked by Brandon Jennings. Definitely not going to be the only time you hear his name called out tonight. Brandon Jennings been so good all year as he drives, puts it up off the glass, no good. Darius Gray with the offensive rebound, and he goes up and lays it in. Inside Caleb Iegiu falling away, jumper no good, rebound by Gray. Gets it up to Jennings, he's looking to push. Brandon Jennings goes all the way with the left, can't get the roll off the rim. Rebound by Gorman. It's Ty Harris in for Gorman, spinning, goes up over Welch, missed the shot. Jennings with the board. Jennings pulls up for three, puts it in! Brandon Jennings, first points of the night. Here's Gorman backing in against Welch. Double team comes, loses it on the floor, gets it out for Ty Harris. One dribble into Iegiu, missed it, but Gorman with the offensive rebounds, knocked away by Cosby, and that's going to be a foul. So fresh 20 coming up for Flint Hill as they will inbound. It's Gorman. Jab step, double team comes, falling away over Welch, way off. Darius Gray with the rebound. Jennings in for Gray, barreling down the lane, throws it up off the glass, no good. Jones with the rebound, he's gonna push. Elijah Brandon checked into the game. You're gonna see Sonny Bridges take his seat very early. Wonder if something was going on medically, as not often you see Bridges come out this early, as Jones gets around Brandon and lays it in. Jennings gets a screen from Gray, gets the switch onto Iegiu, gets around him, kicks it out. Welch thought about a three, one dribble, pull up from the free throw line, no good. Ty Harris. Gorman, beautiful move, gets around Welch and throws it down. Jennings, double team off the screen, and he's gonna be fouled by Gorman. That'll be his first.
Foul against Brandon, where last game against Stab, Brandon actually got 5 fouls and fouled out. Key part to that game, fortunately.
Kellen Welch weaving in and lays it in.
So looking to keep Brandon out of foul trouble tonight, as compared to the Stab game, will be another key in this tournament.
It's Gorman, jumper over Welch, and he's got it. 6 early points for Quinn Gorman. Jennings over for Cosby. To Welch now. Over to Elijah Brandon. Back to Jennings. 12 on the shot clock. He'll drive, goes up. Basket's good and one. Brandon Jennings. It's 5 early points for him. And he will go to the line to look to finish off the three-point play.
You said 4 minutes ago we'd probably hear his name quite often tonight. I didn't know it would be heard in every play.
Yeah. I mean, that has been a trend we've seen this year. Jennings at the free throw line, shooting just about 73% this year, and he hits that one. 12 of the 18 points scored by either Jennings or Gorman so far. A bunch of new faces out there for Flint Hill. Here's one of them Jack Lloyd puts in a three. Or, excuse me, he was not a new face, but it's the first time we've called his name out. Here's Bridges. He'll get over to Jennings, drives, floaters up, and one! Brandon Jennings! Fighting through contact early. It's already 8 points for him, 4 minutes in.
Foul there's on Brandon Lloyd. Or, excuse me, sorry. Jack Lloyd. I was reading out Brandon's name as he's at the free throw line right now. But Jack Lloyd with his first foul. Very crucial member to this team here. They'll be looking to keep him out of any potential foul trouble at all.
As Brandon does hit the free throw. 13-11, just over halfway gone in the first quarter. Here's Everett Jones, gets to the rim and lays it in. Bit of a breakdown there by the Saints defense as that pass nearly thrown away by Elijah Brandon. As Coach Jones is going to want a timeout. We will be right back. Hello and welcome back. St. Christopher's tied with just about 4.5 minutes gone in this first quarter. It's Cosby, Gray, Bridges, Jennings, and Brandon out there for St. Christopher's. That's going to be a 10-second violation. It's an error by the referee. He initially called a 10-second violation, forgetting that those 10 seconds reset due to the Saints calling a timeout. Sonny Bridges, the inbounder, throws it away. Here's Kobe Davis, goes up, lays it in. Saints struggling with inbounds recently. They had multiple turnovers off inbounds against Stab. Bridges barely gets it off. Here's Elijah Brandon, right back to Bridges. Darius Gray in the paint. Backing in, goes up, reverse, no good. Fight for the rebound, taken in by Caleb West. Cosby. It's Kendall Jones now, guarded by Elijah Brandon, gets inside, off the glass. That's gonna be a travel. Kellen Welch and Jack Dem will come on as Elijah Brandon and Sonny Bridges will get a rest. Welch runs into a trap, gets it over to Dem, pump fakes, thought about a three, decides to give it off to Welch. He'll drive, spins, right back to Dem. In for Gray, see if they double. Darius Gray getting inside. A lot of contact there, but no call. Rebound to Kobe Davis. Gets around Dem, goes up, it's projected by Jack Dem. And they're gonna call a foul. It's a very late whistle.
Foul on number 11 for the Saints, Jack Dem.
First free throw from Davis is good. And Davis goes 2 for 2 at the line. Bridges, it's over to Welch. Back to Bridges. Crossing over, gets in the lane, up off the glass. And 2 free throws coming up for the junior guard.
Foul on number 10, Kobe Davis.
As Bridges hits the first free throw. Free throw shooting, an area where the Saints struggled mightily against Stab. Went 2 for 12 at the stripe in the 4th quarter alone as Bridges splits those 2. Jones gets to the rim, throws it up, no good. Rebound, Jennings gets it up ahead for Cosby. He goes up off the glass and good. Beautiful transition play by the Saints as Jennings found Cosby for a beautiful look at the rim. Here's Davis, knocked away by Jennings. Goes down the floor, and that's going to be a foul against Everett Jones. So 2 more free throws coming up for Jennings. As Brandon cannot hit the first.
That last foul, Flint Hill has entered bonus, so the Saints will get free throws every time they get fouled now. So a great opportunity here in the first quarter to get a chance at some good points.
Jennings hits the free throw. He's already into double digits. 10 free throws, or excuse me, 10 points.
Not that many fouls tonight.
I believe he's taken 5 free throws, hit 4 of them. So here's Kobe Davis, runs into a trap, but a beautiful pass in. Ryan Castleberry lays it up and in. And a bit of a clock dispute right here.
Shot clock was not started on time. They should have 22 seconds.
I believe the other ref is saying 24. As Jack Dem will take a seat as Sonny Bridges returns.
Well, whichever ref said 22 apparently got the final vote on that one.
Nope, it has been changed to 24.
Oh, okay, so we thought, okay. Your ref was right.
As the Saints have to get it across quick. Jennings, he's trapped. That's going to be a 10-second violation. And then it will be going to Flint Hill. Oh, never mind, it will not be going to Flint Hill. The refs pointed that it'd be going to Flint Hill. Then they give it to the Saints, and now they are reconvening.
Interesting series of events.
The Flint Hill parents who made the trip, not very happy with the officiating right now, as it will be given to Flint Hill.
Coach Jones not happy with the bait and switch there either.
We see Dylan Boyce check in for Flint Hill. Who's the inbounder over there wearing number 1? It's Kendall Jones. Guarded by Darius Gray. Gets around him, gets to the rim. Pass intercepted by Welch. He's looking to push it now. Kellen Welch nearly loses it, regains control, gets over to Brandon Jennings inside. Darius Gray goes up and lays it in. All even at 19 here, just over 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. There's Caleb West, tried to get it in for Castleberry, but he threw it away. And the Saints can hold for the final shot of the possession. Elijah Brandon over to Bridges. Back to Brandon. Bridges, right back to Brandon, playing a two-man game. Gets it into Darius Gray. Swings it to Welch. One more pass to Bridges. Elijah Brandon now. They get it to Darius Gray, or they try to get it to Darius Gray in the paint. But he threw it away. And someone was just given a technical. It looks like that's going to be going against Ryan Castleberry.
Altercation between him and Darius Gray there. Maybe some words or other was said, but it did appear that they fell on top of each other right after that play happened. So
I took the headset off to try to listen to the conversation between the referee and the official. It looks like they're saying that the contact came in late as Jennings hits the technical free throw.
if you guys rewind, you can probably watch it for yourselves, see what unfolds.
Did look like it did come in pretty late, but Jennings 2 for 2 at the stripe. As the Saints also will retain possession off of the technical.
10.8 seconds to make something else out of this first quarter here.
Lead is up to 2. Elijah Brandon, the inbounder. Has to get it in. Gets it to Jennings. 9 on the clock. Brandon Jennings tries to create separation. Gets to the rim. That's an offensive foul. So 3.2 seconds for Flint Hill, as that will be the first foul on Brandon Jennings. And for those 3.2 seconds, he'll take a very rare seat. It's Kobe Davis from the logo, no good. And we will go to the second quarter. Very high scoring affair so far. 21-19 your score. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. Very high scoring first quarter, 40 points combined between the teams, and 21 of those went to St. Christopher's. Nice pass as Bridges goes up and lays it in. Beautiful cut and a beautiful find by Kellen Welch. It's Everett Jones. Trap comes off the screen. Ty Harris, floater, good. Welch gets it over to Jennings, gets a screen from Gray, Thought about putting up a three, but gets it in for Darius, throws it up off the glass, no good, gets his own rebound, and the second effort goes down. Here's West, swings to the corner. Ihegiu gets it, blocked by Jennings. Pinned it against the backboard, he's gonna push. Kicks it to the corner, one more pass, Bridges, drives, pull-up jumper, got it! And Flint Hill needs a timeout. Beautiful sequence from the Saints as their lead is up to 6. And we will be right back.
Inbounding for Flint Hill, 30, Kendall Jones. Zuri passing around the outside. Looking to cut in.
Driving, Kendall Jones. Tried to get it back to Lloyd, pass tipped and intercepted. Bridges has it. It's gonna be a tie up. It's gonna be going to Flint Hill. We apologize to anyone having audio issues. I'm hearing in the chat that the audio might be distorted, but I just went back and looked on my own phone. It sounded fine, so I'm not sure exactly what the issues are. If anyone else would care to enlighten us, we would be happy to try to fix it. As here's a deep three from Everett Jones. Got it! Here's Bridges. Pass in, Jennings. It's a screen from Gray, gets the switch with West. Swings it to Cosby. Threw it a bit too high. Stuart Cosby's a pretty tall dude, about 6'6", 6'7", but even that pass was too high for him. It's Ty Harris.
I thought Brandon was just trying to give a ball to a fan.
As Darius Gray knocks over Everett Jones. That'll be his first foul. West backing in on Welch. Back to Jones, puts up a jumper. High arcing shot is good. Here's Cosby over for Gray. That's going to be a foul. They're going to get Ty Harris for holding on to Brandon's jersey. Jennings, the inbounder, gets it over to Welch. Jennings over for Bridges. Spinning, gets it to Welch. Gray. Bridges, 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. No good. Cosby flying in for the board. Ball is loose. That's going to be a jump ball going to the Saints. Great effort from Stu Cosby to win another possession back for St. Christopher's. Jennings, the inbounder, gets it to Welch, sends it out, Bridges, puts up a 3. Got it! Sonny Bridges! Lead back to 4. Here's Lloyd backing in on Cosby, falling away, shot no good. Rebounds loose, tapped out. It's Everett Jones. Back to Kendall Jones now. Everett Jones driving on Bridges, gets inside, throws it up off the glass, no good. Rebound Gray, gives it to Bridges, goes up ahead, floater, no good, gets his own rebound, leaves it off for Jennings, goes up, missed it, third effort, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and throws it off the legs of Kendall Jones.
Tremendous display of athleticism from those guys in there. Just getting their own rebounds and even managing to throw it off the opponent's feet right at the end there.
The clock will reset to 18 seconds. So plenty of time for St. Christopher's to get up a shot. Jennings gets it to Bridges. Driving, floater, beautiful shot. Eight early points for Sonny Bridges, the Saints' second leading scorer. Pass tipped by Connor Campbell, double team comes, and they're gonna get Connor on a foul. First on the senior power forward, as now we're gonna see Nate Roberts checking in for Kellen Welch.
Flint Hill coming into this matchup had the size advantage amongst the starters. So Coach Jones is going to try a few things, see if something works, especially with the size that Connor and Gavin possess. They'll be looking to use that a little bit, see if it helps them.
That's a step back three. It was from Quinn Gorman, but it's well off. Jennings pulls it down, and he loses it. They're gonna say it's staying with the Saints. Not sure about that one.
It did look like it was hit out.
Interesting.
Or skimmed off a player there.
I think what might have happened is Brandon might have lost it as it was going out. After Brandon lost it, it hit someone.
I believe that's what it looked like from here.
Yeah. So there's Bridges in the corner, puts up a three, puts it in! Sonny Bridges! The lead is up to a game-high 9, and Flint Hill needs a timeout. We will be right back. 3:38 to go, 35-26. Hello and welcome back. St. Christopher's playing very well in the last few minutes, extended the lead to a game-high 9. Kobe Davis right in front of that student section. He walked.
Even with an ample student section, having just people right there and opponents right there as well.
As Nate Roberts falls to the floor, gets back up, gives the screen to Bridges, spinning. Bridges gets around him, puts up a long two, got it! Sonny Bridges! Lead up to double digits, Davis for three, silences the crowd. Big shot from Kobe Davis.
He actually, he stepped into the student section.
Not something you'll usually see, but here's Bridges. Crossing over, gets inside, loses it. Everett Jones goes the length of the floor, off the glass, and good. Jennings loses it, dives on the floor, and it's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Jones. We will be back. Hello and welcome back. St. Christopher's had their lead up into double digits. It's down to just 6 now, 37-31. Just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Bridges way outside, left it short. Had to hoist it up with the shot clock winding down. Here's Davis, gets inside, gets around Gray, missed the shot, but gets his own rebound. And he's gonna be fouled before the shot. Foul will be on Kellen Welch. The three, got it, Jack Lloyd. Second three of the night is net still hanging up on that rim. In the lead that was once double digits, now down to 3 for St. Christopher's. Here's Darius Gray, trap comes. Survives it, gets it off. Jennings driving, up and under. Basket's good and one. Brandon Jennings. Cannot finish off the three-point play. Here's Everett Jones, gets inside, layup, no good. Darius Gray up ahead for Jennings, pulls up, got it. Brandon Jennings, lead back to 7.
With that last layup, you wonder if the net being up had anything to do with it not going in.
Jones definitely believed it did. Here's Kobe Davis for 3, puts it in from well outside the arc.
He's telling himself he just needed to fix the net there.
Here's Brandon Jennings, 52 seconds left. Driving over to Gray. Hands, thought he was gonna hand it off. Ends up passing it to him, and he's fouled there by Caleb West. Jennings over to Welch. Thought about a 3. He was open. Gets it in for Gray. Pass tipped and stolen. Here's Kobe Davis. Gets around Welch. Missed it. But West with the second effort. 41-39. Jennings. 12 on the clock. Brandon Jennings crossing over, gets it to Bridges. Sonny Bridges driving, throws it up, short. Rebound by Davis, hoists it up at the buzzer, and it's well short. And that will do it for your first half, 41-39. And we will be back in 10 minutes for the second half. Hello and welcome back. St. Christopher's holding on to a 2-point lead after the first half. Very high scoring game so far, 80 points combined between the two teams. 40 points scored in each quarter. It was 21-19 after the first 8, and then 41-39 at the break. Here's Jack Lloyd, puts up a 3, left it short, rebound Gray. Here's Sonny Bridges, he had a big first half. Scored 13 points. Brandon Jennings had 16. Darius Gray had 8. And then 2 each from the other 2 Saints starters. Here is Gray. Kicks it out. Cosby puts up a 3. Missed it. Rebound by Ty Harris. Up ahead. Yegiu stripped by Gray. Staying with Flint Hill.
Again, as mentioned in the first half, a lot on the line for both teams here tonight.
That is a very dangerous pass, knowing
Yes.
that Brandon Jennings was lurking there. As that is not a good pass by Yegiu. Up for Jennings, puts up a 3. Spoke a bit too soon, I thought that was going in. Here's Ty Harris, and missed the layup. Was halfway down, gets his own rebound. Couldn't finish off the second effort. Here's Jennings, gets around Everett Jones, kicks it out. Welch, one more pass, Cosby for 3, puts it in! Stuart Cosby! First points of the night. Everett Jones in the corner, Gorman has to put it up. Shot no good, rebound Jennings. Gets the screen from Gray. Brandon Jennings in for Welch. Over to Bridges, 3-pointers up. No good. Rebound Yegiu. Everett Jones spinning, gets inside, up off the glass, no good. Rebound tapped out by Welch, staying with Flint Hill. They're going to reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. They barely get it in. Yegiu goes up, smoked the layup, but gets his own rebound, missed it again. 2 very good looks at the rim for Caleb Yegiu. Couldn't finish either of them off. I think he was just surprised of how open he was. Here's Welch over for Bridges. He'll drive, gets it in for Welch. And that's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow, staying with the Saints.
Sonny Bridges coming out with appears to be a partially busted lip there.
Yeah, he's bleeding into that towel. Hopefully,
I think the ref said to him it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get him all cooled off and ready to come back.
Yeah, they're going to want him out there. So here's Jones, gets it to Yegiu, pass tipped by Jennings. Fight for the loose ball, can't come up with it. They're going to reset the shot clock. So a fresh 30 for Flint Hill, down 5. Everett Jones gets it in. Jones lays it in. First points of the half for Flint Hill. Only 2 baskets made so far between the two teams. Cosby hit the three, and then just there, Kendall Jones laid that in. As Elijah Brandon nearly throws it away, gets it to Jennings, however. Driving, kicks it out, Welch for three. Got it! Kellen Welch! The lead is 6. Gorman backing it on Gray, spinning, falling away, puts it in. Tough shot from Quinn Gorman. Jennings over to Welch. Backing in, tried to get it over to Elijah Brandon in the corner, but it was knocked away.
Jones there from Flint Hill pointing as if it was, as if it wasn't right off of his hand there.
I think he was hoping no ref had an angle. Was pretty clearly staying with the Saints. As here's Jennings for three. Got it! Brandon Jennings for three. 19 points on the night. Gorman drives on Gray, gets inside, lays it in. Welch gets it to Cosby in the corner, puts up a three, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's gonna be taken in by Kendall Jones. Here's Everett Jones now, pushes it down floor, back out, Gorman for three, too strong. That's an over the back on Jones, so it's going to the Saints.
Lots of fouls on Flint Hill here, but no one with more than 2, as Gorman is the only one with 2. Everyone else just has 1, but it's a lot of fouls team-wide.
Kellen Welch and Nate Roberts check in for St. Christopher's. Or excuse me, Kellen Welch checks out. Sonny Bridges back out there. Jennings gets it up to Cosby. Back to Jennings. Kicks it to the corner. Cosby for three. Puts it in! Stuart Cosby. Second three of the quarter. The lead is 8. Highest it's been in this second half. It's Quinn Gorman. Jones over to Lloyd. Kobe Davis in the corner. Shoots over Jennings. Got it! Big shot from Kobe Davis. And Flint Hill wants a timeout. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. The Saints up 5. Here's Brandon Jennings, back out Darius Gray. Backing in, throws it up, no good. It's out of bounds, staying with the Saints.
Kellen checking back in here for the Saints. Kellen in the stew.
Here's Welch in the corner. Kellen Welch driving. That's going to be an offensive foul.
Just stepping out of bounds there. No foul.
Excuse me. Here's Kobe Davis. Right back to Davis in the corner, guarded by Jennings. Kobe Davis trying to create some space, can't find any. Ten on the shot clock. Davis drives, throws it up. Basket's good. Tough finish from Davis. Lead down to 3. Welch gets it over to Jennings. In for Gray. Cosby wants it in the corner. Gray, shot blocked, gets it back. Darius Gray, taken away by Everett Jones. Pushing down the floor, Jones gets it in. And rolls off the rim, but 2 free throws coming up for Kendall Jones.
Foul on Sonny Bridges. His first. Saints also with 1 foul apiece from 7 different players. Much different from the last game against Stab, with only about 3 or 4 players having a majority of the fouls and Brandon Jennings fouling out. Second shot is good for number 30, Kendall Jones.
Lead down to 1 for St. Christopher's. Here's Jennings. Jennings driving, falling away, no good. And that's going to Flint Hill. Here's Lloyd. Pass tipped by Bridges. He comes down with it. Sonny Bridges slows it down, puts up a 3. Way off.
Ball will be in possession of Flint Hill now, as they look to possibly tie it up.
Here is Gorman backing it on Gray. Over to Everett Jones. Tries to get it in to Lloyd, and that's going to the Saints. And they reverse the call. So
Dylan Fletcher checking in here for Flint Hill, replacing Jack Lloyd. Ty Harris also checking in for Flint Hill, replacing Everett Jones.
49 seconds left in this third quarter. Saints by 2. Their season on the line. The winner of this game will have a matchup with Bishop O'Connell tomorrow night. If the Saints do pull it out, we will be there.
Yes, for better or worse, we will be there every step of the way with you.
Not a great pass, kicks it out. Jennings for 3, missed it, rebound Welch. Back to Bridges, he'll drive, kicks it to the corner, Cosby. Left it short, rebound by Kendall Jones. Up ahead, and that's gonna be a foul as Dylan Fletcher will go to the line for 2.
Kellen's second, team's second of this quarter. Just coming in a bit too hard there.
He misses the free throw. The second free throw is good. So the lead down to 1. It's been as high as 8 this quarter. This is the closest it has been since the break as Welch gets it over. Bridges in for Jennings.
About a third of a second difference between shot and game clock here.
Here's Bridges, thought about a 3. Decides not to take it, he'll drive. Sonny Bridges leaves it for Darius Gray. Lays it in. Tough finish for Darius. Flint Hill can still get a shot up. Here's Kobe Davis. Knocked away by Jennings, gets it back. Davis hoists it up. Air ball. And we go to the fourth quarter. 55-52. 8 minutes left. Stay with us. Hello and welcome back. 8 minutes to play. And for one of these teams, 8 minutes left in their season. Here is Kobe Davis, drives on Jennings, goes up, lays it in. Tough finish from the junior shooting guard.
I've never
Bridges.
seen someone successfully get over Brandon Jennings when he's at his peak jump.
Here is Jennings now. Crossing over, gets inside, floater is good. Up ahead, Davis for 3. Left it short, rebound Gray. I think he rushed that shot a little bit. Did not need to take it that soon. Here's Jennings. Inside for Gray, wide open, lays it in. Jones is trapped, and they're gonna give him a foul.
That was a hard fall there by him. Holding his wrist now. Definitely not a comfortable fall.
Here is Everett Jones, gets it over to Davis, Lloyd for Gorman, backing in on Nate Roberts. Gorman spinning, lays it in. Lead down to 3, 90 seconds gone by in the fourth. Jennings creates some space, leaves it off for Darius Gray. Back out, Bridges. Jumper off the glass, no good. Gray with the board. He's in trouble, throws it up. Basket's good and 1. Darius Gray somehow got it to fall. The lead is 5 for the Saints. What a shot from Darius Gray. Cannot finish off the three-point play, so the lead stays at 5. Everett Jones. Pass inside, nearly, and he does step out of bounds. Quinn Gorman turns it over.
Some Flint Hill parents not happy with that call, claiming he got pushed out and it should be a foul.
Here's Jennings. Kicks to the corner, Bridges gets around him, kicks it out. Cosby puts up a three. Bang! Stuart Cosby, the lead is 8. Up for Lloyd. In for Gorman. Swings it to Davis, puts up a three. Answers! Huge shot from Kobe Davis.
That puts him at 21 points on the night so far. Very important member here.
Here's Bridges. Gets around Jones. In for Gray now. Kicks it out, Cosby. He'll drive. That's an offensive foul.
Foul will be Stu's second of the game. Team's second of the quarter.
Kellen Welch will check in for Nate Roberts. And that's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Jones. 5:01 to go, 64-59. We'll be back. Hello and welcome back. St. Christopher's leads by 5, 5:01 to play. Here's Kobe Davis. That's kicked by Darius Gray, so it'll be staying with Flint Hill.
I hear Darius is trying out as a punter next year for the St. Chris football team. He's been practicing in the offseason for it, trying to get a little bit extra practice there.
See Christian Rogers over there in the student section. He might have something to say about that. Did a very good job punting this year. Here's Gorman falling away, no good. Long rebound out to Bridges, and he's going to be fouled by Everett Jones.
Jones is second of the night, team second of the quarter for Flint Hill.
This is the final home game of the year for St. Christopher's. If they win tonight, they'd be headed to Bishop O'Connell tomorrow. And then, here's Jennings, goes up and throws it down! Brandon Jennings! The lead is 7. Everett Jones finds Kendall Jones. Lloyd hands it off to Davis. 10 on the shot clock. Kobe Davis pulls up from 3. Way off. Fight for the rebound. Taken in by Bridges. Gets it off to Gray. Up ahead for Jennings. Welch. Over to Jennings now. He's going to call for an isolation. He's with Kendall Jones. Over for Darius Gray. 10 on the shot clock. Bridges. got to get it up. Bridges leans in, throws it up and good! Sonny Bridges! Lead up to 9. Jack Lloyd goes up, and he's going to the line for 2 shots. First free throw from Jack Lloyd is good. And Lloyd goes 2 for 2 at the stripe. Lead down to 7, 3:26 to go. Welch, the inbounder, gets it in for Gray. Jennings gets around the double team, gets it over for Darius. Swings into the corner, Cosby. Hands it off, Jennings. Brandon Jennings trying to create space, gets inside, loses it. Gets it in, Darius Gray, backing in, shot blocked. Taken in by Kobe Davis. Gets inside, no good. And the second effort from Gorman goes off, and that's gonna be a foul on Brandon Jennings. He is not happy with the call.
It's Brandon's second of this half, or excuse me, second of this game. Saints 4th. One more, and the Huskies will be able to shoot 2, which is not what you want late in this 4th quarter.
First free throw from Gorman, no good. And as we saw with St. Christopher's on Saturday, cannot be leaving points on the board in the close game in the 4th. As Gorman does hit the second, lead 68-62 for the Saints. Jennings, it's the final time he'll play on this floor. And it's been a great last impression. Here's Davis, gets inside, blocked by Jennings! Pins it against the backboard. Pushing up ahead, Brandon Jennings, and he's gonna be fouled. What a block from Brandon Jennings, flying in.
Foul is on number 3, Jack Lloyd for the Huskies. That will be his second, team 3rd in this final quarter.
Here's Welch. Kellen Welch driving back to Jennings. Gets a screen from Gray. Chased out to the logo. Jennings drives, pulls up. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to Flint Hill. (68-62), 2 minutes to go. 3-pointers up and good. Quinn Gorman, lead down to single digits. Here's Welch. Bridges driving, gets inside, Darius Gray. Back to Jennings. Driving, kicks it, Welch, one more pass, Cosby for 3. Bang! Stuart Cosby, lead back to 6, and a timeout is taken.
What an answer that was from Stu to Gorman.
It's been ice cold in the clutch all year, and perhaps his biggest shot of the year extends the lead out to 6 with just over 90 seconds to play. We will be back in about 50 seconds. Stay right with us. Hello and welcome back. After a huge shot from Stuart Cosby, the Saints push the lead up to 6 with just over 90 seconds to go. Here's Everett Jones. Pass tipped. Fight for the loose ball. Taken by Bridges. Goes up. Bridges. Counted in one. Sonny Bridges. The lead is 8. St. Christopher's nails in the clutch. It was once 68-65. The lead now up to 73-65. And Bridges extends it to 9. Everett Jones. Flint Hill needs something. Jones gets a screen. He'll drive. Runs into a trap. Kicks it out. Nearly stolen. Kendall Jones for 3. Air ball. Going to the Saints. Bridges. And he is going to be fouled. Hits the first. The lead is 10 for St. Christopher's. And Bridges can't hit the second. So the lead will stay at 75-65. Under a minute to go. Davis driving, throws it up. No good. Rebound, Darius Gray. And he will be fouled with 48.3. And just by the body language of these Flint Hill players, it seems like it's starting to set in for them what this game and what this score means. It's their season, 48.3 seconds to go. And the Saints, as Darius cannot hit the free throw, but the Saints still have hope at a state championship tomorrow night. Tough road test in the quarterfinals as they will take on Bishop O'Connell up in DC. I'm sure many of you probably will not be making that drive, as it's almost 2 hours, but we will. So
excuse me, sorry. On the bright side, I will not be cameraman for that, so you guys will get better shots. Yeah. I know a couple times at the stab game, I drifted off a little bit, but yeah, you guys will have a top-tier camera dude up there with us.
So if the Saints were to win tomorrow night, the semifinals and final would be at Benedictine. So I'm sure a lot of you would be out there. But tomorrow night, definitely their toughest test of the season.
Yeah, Bishop O'Connell, one of the best teams in the state, easily.
One of the best teams in the country. I believe Max Preps has them ranked 23rd. As here is Bridges.
It's in the 20s.
Yeah. Bridges grabbed 2 free throws coming up. Bridges. Here is Jennings. Lays it in. 80-66 will be your final as Kobe Davis hoists up a 3. It's an air ball. And the student section lets him hear about it. As these starters exit to a standing ovation, and it is well deserved.
It'll be a lot of their last games in Scott Gym. Brandon Jennings, Kellen Welch, Connor Campbell, Jack Dem, Braxton Bourne.
Wright Hilbert as well.
I was getting to him. I can't forget him. Big help to us throughout the seasons.
Zach Davila at the free throw line now. Missed the first.
Except he seems to do basketball the season I joined. I think he might be trying to avoid me. I don't know.
As Davila misses the second. Here is Davis. Hoist up a three. Missed it. Long rebound out to Gorman. He puts up a three. No good. And that will do it. St. Christopher's will survive, as they have a meeting tomorrow night with Bishop O'Connell. That game likely starting at 6 p.m. And once again, if you aren't planning on making the drive up to DC, we will be there. So tune in with us. We want to thank all of you for tuning in. Big win for St. Christopher's.
Keeps their season alive.
We will see you tomorrow night.